Hello everyone, I am that guy with the gaming channel and welcome back to Valkyria Chronicles. I suppose you should probably teach me, considering this is the second time it's done it, that the game's like crashed on me or not recorded properly. In this particular case it was both. Just so you know what happened, I got all the way up to I got all the way up and finished the first battle in this chapter, well the only battle, so I finished part 5 of this chapter. That took about an hour or so for me to do, including all the cutscenes and everything. Now, admittedly, I quit out of the game before I saved. That was my own stupid fault. But it wouldn't have mattered anyway, because, well, you know, the game didn't record properly anyway. There was no audio whatsoever. But, anyway, I guess it all works out for the better because it means you get to see it all. So, but now that I know how long everything takes, I'll give you a fair warning. This episode is just going to be cutscenes and a bit of faffing about on my part. So, if you're not particularly interested in that, don't blame you. Carry on about your day. Otherwise, sit down and enjoy what's coming. My incessant rambling, basically.
In March of 1935, the Empire began its invasion across Gallia's eastern border.
Yes.
Maximilian, commander of the Gallian invasion front, built his army around mobile armor. Ghirlandaio and the other fortresses along the border fell to his tanks in quick succession.
Not good. These pauses are way too long.
Bruhl's fall in under 2 hours.
And before you ask, no, I can't, like, press space or something to go on to the next section. That doesn't work, I tried.
Randgries, Gallia's capital. A town secure and stable since ancient times. Within its walls stood the castle Randgries, and within its unicorn spire resided Cordelia, Gallia's princess.
$10 she gets captured by the end of this game, at some point.
Supporting Gallia's policy of neutrality was a system of universal conscription. Under it, all schools required military training each year. In the event of a war, citizens were then drafted into the militia to defend their country. As the conflict with the East grew worse, both Welkin and Alicia found themselves no exceptions to that fate.
I have no idea who this Irene Kohler person is. Kohler, however you pronounce that name.
So these are my new digs.
It would seem so. Shame you don't have a bed. Kinda sucks.
Oh, my uniform. I should get changed before reporting in. Better get ready now.
Who are you talking to anyway? Like, there's no one else in this room.
Flares, binoculars, a compass, and a map. Everything you need for a nice hike. Or combat.
My guess is you'll be having more of the latter than anything else. I really like those like little things around their neck. I'm 90% sure they're comms.
Can I come in?
Sure, it's open.
Oh, you're already changed too. Let's see.
It's not fair. How come you get armor?
Not
as
bad,
minimal as it is.
Not bad. You look good, actually. So, how about me? Do I look all right in this? Convincing?
Let's take a look.
Now, boys in the audience here, Welkin is about to teach you Wooing a Lady 101.
Yeah, you look fine.
So pay close
Wear it
attention.
like a pro.
Really? You're not just saying that?
Of course not. You look tough. I like it.
Now I'm gonna jump in here. This is the part where you stop.
Oh, good.
I was worried it looked kind of silly.
No way. That plating on the back? It's like a coleopterate exoskeleton. Beetle-tastic.
Yeah, he doesn't... That's not as cool as he thinks it is.
Colio what? And did you just say beetle?
Yep.
Welkin? What kind of girl wants to hear that she looks like a bug?
Huh? Not just any bug. A rhinoceros beetle. King of the insects. Who wouldn't want that?
Most people, Welkin. Most people.
Uh-huh. I guess I'll just try to take that as a very Welkin sort of compliment.
Tell me about that scarf. You've been wearing it since I met you.
Oh, this? It's part of my uniform from the bakery.
No, don't let her fool you. It's to represent the cult she's in.
Is that right?
She's all into blood sacrifice and things. Trust me,
I don't
it's
wanna
not as
forget the
cool
time
as
I
it
spent
sounds.
busting my buns baking.
Ha. Bakery puns.
I plan to keep wearing it until I can get back to manning the ovens again.
That's great. Once you do, I'll be first in line to get some of that bread.
Some of them buns, if you know what I mean.
Is that a promise? Well, I'll be sure to have plenty of it ready and waiting for you.
Absolutely. Hey, if you're ready, we should probably go see the captain now.
Alright, now I'm not sure if I mentioned this in one of the other episodes that I've already put up, or one of the ones that I recorded and didn't actually end up going up because of crashes and not recorded. Anyway, I don't get what is up with the cutscenes. I don't mind a lot of cutscenes, and I like that you can choose to pick up the story where you want. But why not just play all of them from 1A all the way to 4C, which is right up to the combat? Why not just play them as one continuous thing? I don't get it.
Come in.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Galleon Militia Enlistee Welkin Gunther, reporting for duty.
Ma'am, Galleon Militia Enlistee Alicia Melchiot, also reporting for duty.
I'm Captain Eleanor Varrot, commander of this regiment. Gunther, you're promoted to lieutenant.
That was quick.
You'll be leader of Squad 7 now.
Ma'am!
Enlistee Melchiot, you're promoted to sergeant. You'll be under the lieutenant's command. Understood?
Ma'am!
What do you know? It is you. Nice coincidence, huh, Welkin?
Valdio? I had no idea that you'd enlisted.
Yep.
I didn't know he had a choice in the
Now that
matter.
there's a real war going on, I joined up. Pretty much all the officer and training boys are here just like you.
You know each other.
Yes, ma'am. We knew each other at university. Welcome was in science and I was in archaeology. And just look at us now. No archaeology or science. Looks like the two of us are studying more, I guess.
Looks that way.
Yeah, I don't
It's
know.
good to see you.
There's a science in war.
That'll be all for
And
now.
they might need
There's a strategy
archaeology to
briefing
find
later
all the
today,
bodies once
but you
we're
still
done.
have time for you to catch up.
Yeah.
You'll be spending a lot of time on the post and in Randbreeze. They'll be your new home, so get to know them. That'll be all. Report back in time for the briefing. Until then, you're dismissed.
Okay. And this is where we've got the customization in this. Squad barracks is just where we view all the people. So we'll go to the command room.
It's good to see you doing the rounds. This is the command room. Use it to structure your squad. You will have access to both drafted and volunteer recruits.
Does it tell me which one's who?
Now that I think of it, Squad 7 is still short on soldiers, isn't it? I'll explain how this works. This is the master list. The recruits have all been assigned classes based on their talents.
Excellent.
I should probably touch on the 5 classes, just so we're clear. First off, you have the scouts. Just like the name suggests, they'll be your eyes. Their best asset is their mobility. They can go out, collect intel, then make it back safely.
With minimal bullets, with any luck.
That, and a keen eye for enemies. A good scout can spot a man in tall grass from 100 yards.
So we best have good
That
ones.
comes at the price of firepower. Their job is spotting enemies, not taking them out. Next up, the shock trooper. They're the ones to break through enemy lines and clean up. They offer excellent offense and defense. As far as combat goes, they're as good as it gets. While they lack any specialized techniques, they also don't have any obvious shortcomings.
Except that they can't run huge amounts of distance.
Think of them as the least finicky unit in your squad, Lieutenant.
I mean, they can go far enough.
After them,
Mostly.
we have Lancers, then anti-tank units. They're critical when facing armored targets.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether it's just my hearing or the dubbing over of the text, but it seemed a little off. Never mind. But yeah, I can't get over it. They have lances that just fire a rocket off the end of them. Apparently rocket launchers don't work well enough.
Their purpose is pretty self-explanatory. In most cases, they're the only way to stop a tank. They're also well shielded from explosives, which conveniently includes tank mortars. Sadly, they're slow and weak to gunfire. Their limited ammo could also be called a drawback.
Yeah, but most of the time after they've fired, there isn't a whole lot left to fire at.
Changing gears, we have the engineers. They handle supplies and perform combat support.
Oh, excuse me.
They can restock other units' ammunitions, treat the wounded, even repair tanks on site.
And trust me, that tank healing is magic.
They can place sandbags
I might
for
show you
cover,
later on, depending on if my
disarm
tank gets
mines,
injured.
repair towers, you name it. Their actual combat skills are very low. Think of them as combat facilitators. Lastly, we have the snipers. They can shoot down targets from a considerable distance.
They're also one of my favorite classes.
You won't find better
Just in
soldiers for
everything.
marksmanship and range. They can hit targets I can barely see.
You're also going blind and you have glasses, so there's that.
Sniping rifles also come with scopes that work to augment a sniper's natural eyesight. Drawbacks include low mobility and defense. If the enemy gets them alone, they're done for. That should cover the basics. Go ahead and put a squad together now. There's room for 20, and you can swap units at any time.
Okay. And here we get to choose who we want in our team. We already have Alicia, Rosie, and Largo, who you guys haven't met yet. They're kind of cool though. Hermes, Millwall, Ted. Let's get Ted. He looks friendly.
Thank you. Hello. I'm Ted Ustinov, and I've got some great new material for you.
I'm hiring soldiers, not comedians, goddammit. Anyway, yeah. So you've got choice of quite a few people, and they've all got their likes and dislikes. So you can always. So if they're in, I believe anyway, if they're in a group with one another, then they're better off because they get like bonuses and stuff. I think. But yeah, so this person, for example, likes Alicia and Homer. I've already got Alicia in my group, so I'll get this person.
I'm Noche Wordsworth. Hi.
Noche. And they also like Homer, so I'll go down and see if we've got Homer in the list. We do.
I'm Homer Perron, here to fight together with you until this war claims my life.
Well, aren't you just a ray of sunshine? I'll also just go right ahead and get both the snipers because you
Hey,
only have two.
I'm
And they're
Oscar
very
Baylor.
handy to have.
Thanks for taking me on board.
Hello, I'm Catherine O'Hara. I look forward to joining you all.
Irish snipers. Surprisingly enough, it's come up in a number of games for me and they've always done well. I know, it seems like a very strange thing to come up, but hey, it works. Herbert and Ramsey like each other along with Montley. So if I see Montley,
Herbert Nielsen is me.
I mean, I'll,
Wow.
yeah, I'll try.
Wow.
I'm Ramsey Clement. Hey.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, Montley.
Hey, I'm Motley Leonard. How goes it?
Did you steal the energy from the other two? Is that how this works? Okay, so I have 4 of those. I think I want about as many snipers as I can get, which is 2. About 4 of these, 5 and 5. I think that's how I normally do it. So yeah, I might just skip until I'm done with that, because it'll just be a little bit of me faffing about deciding who works well with what. So yeah, unless there's any particularly interesting ones, or I might just string the people together. We'll see. But otherwise, I'll be back.
Hey there. I'm Ika Thompson. I'll try my best. Sound good, Welkin?
How do you know my name?
The name's Vice Engelbard. Let's go kick this war in the teeth.
What are you wearing? It's like an eye patch, but goggles. Okay.
My name's Hector Calvi, sir. I'm at your service from today on.
Excellent.
My name is Dallas Wyatt. I'm excited to be joining up.
My name is Rosina Selden. I'm in with you guys as of today.
Hey, soldier! I'm Jan Walker. I'll fight with everything I've got.
Well then. Okay. Got it.
I'm Edie Nelson. Perhaps you've heard of me.
Nope.
I'm sure we'll get along swimmingly.
I doubt it.
Hello there. I'm Dorothy. I'll do my best.
Okay, just don't pass out.
Hello, I'm Mika Hawkins. I'll be serving under you from here on.
Cool. And I think that does it. So we've got everyone. And... Great, you got all that? Cool. Alright. Onward to other things.
Well, feel like you've struck a balance?
Sort of.
Come back anytime you'd like to adjust your squad. As time passes, we'll have more recruits to choose from, so keep an eye on that list.
I honestly don't think I will. Unless people die.
And all the recruits go through training together, so they're all ready for combat. They'll be at the same level as the rest of the team you've taken into the field. You can swap out members without the worry of losing the benefit of their experience.
This is good.
Trust in your own judgment and pick a team you know you can work well with. That should be enough to get you started. You can figure out the rest as you go.
Is it just me, or does that look like it's not her hand? Just... Yeah, moving on.
Wow. Squad leader's a lot of responsibility.
No shit.
Come to think of it, Valdio's heading up Squad 1, isn't he?
Yep.
I wonder if he's off sorting through this stuff now, too. I better get a move on.
Alright. Now go to the training field. What do we have?
Welcome to your worst nightmare. I'm the guy who's gonna whip you lazy blobs into shape.
And what shape is that? Hmm. What is with your eye patch as well?
Still, I can't work miracles here. No amount of drilling beats real combat experience.
Why are you shouting despite looking pensive?
I want you all to go out there, kick some imp tail, and then show me what you learned.
I'm guessing imp is Imperial.
I will train that experience.
But I could be wrong, we
into
might
something you can
actually be fighting
use.
demons, who knows?
Level you bums up. But don't
That's
go
an
trying
intense
to
face.
hog all the glory. A squad's a team, and we got no need for stars. You will train as a class and level up by class. Scout level 2, Scout level 3. You get it? When the scouts level up, that means each and every one of them goes up that level. You hear me, maggots? Any of you think he's better than the rest of the team, go home now!
Okay, bye.
All right. Now I'll show you lowlives how this whole thing actually works. It ain't complicated. First you go out there and fight, then divvy up that experience here. Once the experience you cram into a soldier class clears a set amount, it'll level up.
I like how games refer to experience as like an actual like corporeal thing. Like you could just like pick up a load of experience and then like put it somewhere else.
Picking which class to level up and when is your job as the squad leader. Now give it a go.
Okay. As soon as you decide to stop shouting.
Train all you want. I've got all day.
How much experience do we have? We have 228. Alright. I'll just level up everything once then. That sounds like a good option.
You're better than this. Push those limits.
Stop shouting.
Good work, maggots. Looks like that session beat a new potential out of the Lancers. Looks like that session beat a new potential out of the snipers.
Cool. I should probably look up what all these potential things actually are. We'll get better scouts because scouts are very important and we always have scouts.
I got no use for tears. Sweat, sweat, sweat. Good work, maggots. You're one level closer to human.
Does that mean we're getting better or worse? I would be disciplined so much. It's not
Got
good.
it? That's how training by class works. Now get out there and rack up some experience. Oh, and there's one more thing to add.
No, stop talking.
Sometimes leveling up a unit class will unlock a hidden potential in them.
Yeah, you mentioned.
You can think of potentials as the natural abilities your soldiers have inside them. Those abilities will form a big part of your strength in the field, so keep them in mind. Other times, leveling up a class will earn you clearance for a new order. Here, as long as we're talking about it, I'll teach you a classic, a real golden oldie.
Evade boost. Seems reasonable.
Orders
Shout
are
at
special
somebody,
commands
they'll get
you can
really
give out
jumpy
as the
and be
squad
harder to
leader.
hit.
They can save your tail. It doesn't take a genius to see that leveling up your soldiers is the best way to beef up your squad. The soldiers will get stronger, and you just might unlock new potentials and orders. All that just from me working you sorry bums into the dirt.
Yeah, I'm sure you don't enjoy that in the slightest.
I just hope you maggots are ready for a real workout the next time I see you here.
And finally R&D, where we buy shit.
Welcome to R&D, man. What can I do you for?
From this guy, who's overly excited about everything.
Wait, I know that insignia. You're Lieutenant Gunther, aren't you? I knew it!
Oh, very
Man,
close,
I heard
good sir.
about you. That evacuation at Brule was just... wow! Protecting a tiny life in the middle of all that slaughter? Man! Oh, Lieutenant, you're
Like how there's just all this random
You get
like
all my respect
banging
and
and
then
shit in
some,
the
bro.
background as well.
What's going on, Leon? I could hear you from clear across the hangar.
Something tells me that's not unusual though.
Oh, Casey, check it out! It's Lieutenant Gunther! He's the man, man!
Man.
Sorry about him, Lieutenant. He's like this all the time, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I gathered.
But where are my manners? I'm Kreese Cherney. I'm training here as a mechanic.
Oh, and I'm Leon Schmidt, but just call me Leon, bro. I'm your boy.
So, Lieutenant Gunther, what brings you down to R&D today?
Guns.
We do work here
Give
on
them to
weapons
me.
development, making upgraded weapons and equipment.
And that includes rifles and machine guns. We can even soup up your tank.
Yes, yes. I'm familiar with
course,
the
research expenses
idea of
aren't
R&D.
cheap.
Yeah, of course they're not.
With rifles and other firearms, we'll mass-produce new models as they're developed. You won't have to worry about making enough for your squad. We'll outfit them.
Cool. So I don't buy one
You can upgrade
badass
the
rifle,
baseline
I buy
performance of the
all of
body
them.
itself, or develop optional parts that you can add on to tweak out its specs.
Right. You can choose which optional parts you want in the tank equipment section.
Convenient.
Come in anytime and make adjustments based on the needs of the operation at hand.
About outfitting tank. Do that. Body enhancements include tread and weak point improvement and attack support. Blah blah blah. Base stats and armor will automatically be given the best. You can decide whether you want to favor attack or defense, and altering body types give your tank a different outward appearance. Cool. Improving on the tank tread and weak point attack. Blah 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 blah. So basically, I have a 4x3 grid, and certain enhancements take up those spaces, and they need to actually fit them in that grid physically. Cool. Develop weapons. I'll just go through quickly and get the best upgrade of each of them.
It's done. This one's perfect, bro.
What about the rest of them? I need them all to be pretty damn good. Alright, so I've just upgraded weapons, everyone's weapons and uniforms and blast suits to the next level. I couldn't upgrade hand grenades. I don't even know who has them. Body enhancements, reinforced barrel, range, armor. Let's see what we've got. Tread HP, critical defense. That's always handy. Accuracy, and back to there. I think I will go right ahead and get accuracy straight off the bat. Accuracy is very handy to have. Alright, so this is the 4x3 grid that we gotta fit everything into. So I'll put that one there. Oh, excuse me. Range would be handy, but I think we'll go armor first. Yeah, body defense. Front plating.
Here you go.
So that one doesn't take up a space, that one's just a thing. And I'll get critical defense, because nobody likes getting critted.
Here you go.
And I also have to fit this one in a grid. I'll just put it there. Awesome. And that means I don't have any more money for anything else. That was just putting things, changing place, whatever. Sure.
We're working here around the clock to make possible tomorrow what's out of reach today.
Yes, yes, general R&D spiel.
Come again a little later. We'll do our best to have something useful for you by then.
Cool.
Yeah, you better come back soon, bro. I am all fired up to work on stuff for you.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Assumably there's more things within those 3 empty spaces at the moment that I will unlock later on. Squad barracks just, like I said, shows who's who in my squad and what everyone is, blah blah blah. And I'll go back to book mode. In the future, I will probably just do all that sort of stuff off camera. Yeah, so that's where I do all the things I just did, and I can get there by pushing buttons. Check back every now and again because new stuff will be there, but I'll probably do that off screen unless there's something particularly interesting there. Shit, this is going on for a little while. Right, so I'll leave this one here for the moment. Sorry there wasn't a lot in there, it was mainly just me faffing about, and then cutscenes, which is on par for this game. But anyway, I'll leave that here for now. Thank you all for watching, and till next time.